So, topic number 7, approach to intergenerational collaboration. Hi everybody and welcome to our course. Today we will discuss a very interesting issue that we can come across almost about at each workplace. It is an intergenerational cooperation. It is a matter which affects positively the workplace when we know its importance and apply it properly. Let's check your workplace. You will see many different colleagues who grew up in completely different times and who had different experience and cultures. Some of your colleagues may have 20 to 30 years of experience and some may have just starting working with you with fresh ideas but with digital competencies as individual of this digital era. In spite of these differences, to work efficiently, to build a peaceful and productive workplace, we should accept these differences as part of that complete each other. Of course, we should also know that it is not always easy to work for individuals from different generations because of different expectations, different communication styles, and different rigid characteristics. To overcome this difficulty, we should bridge this gap, and in this course we will explore and learn more about this. At the end of this course, you will have theoretical and practical knowledge on how to improve intergenerational teamwork in the workplace. If you are ready, let's get started. Why generational collaboration matters? Let's start with a question. Why generational collaboration is important? This answer is today. Today's workforce and workplaces is consisted of more diverse generations than ever before. Right now, there are at least 4 different generations working side by side. Let's check them. Baby boomers. These are the individuals who were born between 1946 to 1964. They bring experience, strong ethics, a deep industry knowledge to work environment. Generation X. These are the individuals who were born between 1965 and 1980. They are independent, adaptable, and often act as the bridge between tradition and modern ways of work life. Millennials. They are the individuals who were born between 1981 and 1996. They are digital natives, highly collaborative, and value purpose in their work. Generation Z. They are the individuals who were born after 1997. They are tech-savvy, innovative, and value flexibility and social responsibility. Let's imagine that there is no collaboration between these generations. What would happen? Baby boomers might stick to what they've always done, ignoring new innovations. Generation Z might push for radical changes without fully understanding industry history. Millennials might get frustrated by slow decision making, and Generation X might feel like they are stuck in the middle. And let's imagine what happens when these generations come together. Innovation improves when 5 new ideas and experience come together. When each individual brings their own generation strengths, productivity increases. And as the generations come together, employees feel valued, happy, and respected, which improves the workplace culture. The challenges we face. Of course, we should also admit that it is not always easy to work across generations. Now let's check these difficulties and challenges. Communication gaps. Every generation has a different communication behavior and style. For example, older employees may prefer phone calls or emails, while younger employees often prefer messaging apps like WhatsApp, Messenger, and so on. While face-to-face discussions are preferred by older generations, younger ones prefer digital tools like Zoom, Google, or Microsoft Teams. Stereotypes and assumptions. There may be assumed some prejudgments towards individuals in terms of their ages. For example, older employees resist change, or younger employees don't have the same work ethics as others. These assumptions and prejudgments are not true. Moreover, such kind of prejudgments give reason to low productivity, low quality of communication, and prevent teams from working together effectively. Different work expectations. In professional life, the definition of success is not the same for everyone. For example, baby boomers may value job security and long-term commitment, and millennials and Generation Z often prioritize work-life balance and flexibility. The important matter is here that instead of ignoring differences and accepting prejudgments as they are, we should understand the characteristic of generations to work together effectively. How to make it work? What can we do and how can we make intergenerational collaboration actually work? Let's check some effective strategies you can start implementing immediately. First, building mutual respect through empathy. Before assuming, we should take the time to understand our colleagues' viewpoints. We should listen them actively. Each generation has their own characteristics and values, and we should acknowledge these differences instead of seeing these differences as barriers of problems. We should accept these differences as opportunities. We should avoid stereotypes. Leveraging cross-generation mentoring. Mentoring is generally thought as an older teaching younger, but reverse mentoring also works. In this, a senior employee might teach leadership skills or might teach digital tools and trends to an older employees. We can see that there is always a knowledge transfer to both ways. Third, encouraging open and inclusive communication. We should use communication styles and choose the right approach for the right audience. Besides, we must set clear expectations and, in doing this, meeting, feedback, and communication should be transparent. And most importantly, we must create a safe space for everyone to share their ideas and feel themselves valued. 4. Using technology to bridge the gap. One way of bringing the generations together for effective working is the use of technology and digital learning. For this, we must encourage digital learning. To ensure this, some simple training session and on collaboration tools can contribute and make a big difference. Besides, you can use some shared platform like Google Drive, Microsoft Teams, and so on to help each employee to meet and stay on the same page. Last but not least, foster a culture appreciation. In the workplaces, culture is a very important issue that closes the gaps between employees. For this, recognizing contribution of each employee is crucial. They bring value no matter the age. In a state of success, This should be celebrated as the success of the whole team, which built team spirit across generations. Last but important, another detail is inclusion. Giving value to each idea will contribute to inclusion, and this leads to better decision-making workplaces. Real-life success stories. Let's talk about some real-world examples of intergenerational collaboration in work environment. Firstly is a tech company reverse mentoring program. Senior employees need to learn a new digital system, and millennials and Generation Z employees acted as teach mentors. So, what is the result? Faster adoption of new technology and stronger team relationship. Second, a retail's brand multi-generational marketing campaign. Baby boomers focus on traditional advertising. Millennials run social media ads. Generation Z create viral TikTok content. What is the result? Sale increase in just a couple of months. And last, manufacturing firms innovation lab. Older employees share industry knowledge. Younger engineers introduce automation. What is the result? Production efficiency increase regularly by time. Final thought, what you can do today. How can you start building a better intergenerational relationship? You can be open and learning. No matter what your age is, that's always something to learn from others. In your workplace, collaboration shall be encouraged among the teams with different age groups. You shall create an inclusive environment in which each one's idea and voice is valued and important. The strongest workplaces aren't the ones with the smartest employees. They are the ones where people work together across generations. So, what's one thing to improve intergenerational collaboration in your workplace? Let's think about it and start building stronger, more successful teams together. Thank you for watching us, and let's meet in the next course.